Yo, what's up guys? We are back for part 3 of Monkey and the Maiden. And I'm really enjoying this team. It's actually really fun. Now, let's just go ahead and click find battle. Let's look for a battle and yeah, without further ado, I don't want to talk too much, even though I am going to talk too much. You guys know I'm going to talk too much because you're all subscribed to me. But thank you everybody for the continued support, the likes, the comments. I appreciate it. I cleared my history so I could use a math program that my college requires. For some reason, my settings blocked it, so I had to reset everything. That's for everybody out there that says what they said. Okay? But yeah, we found a battle right away versus Quicksilver. Like his team. Gets torn apart by Kieran Black. And not worried about Bisharp as usual because I got my boy Infinite. Just going to lead off with Kieran as I'm just going to pause it until he... never mind. Picks a lead. So he ends up leading off with Keldeo. I do not want to take a hit from this thing. So I'm going to go out into my Starmie as I could definitely take a Secret Sword. As he doesn't end up going for the Secret Sword. And what I actually want to do instead of recovering just yet, that's specs damage, I want to go for Scald. As I do have that chance to burn whatever he wants to bring in, whether it be Bisharp or Latios. The Latios will probably be smarter. Do I have Ice Beam? Why did I even look? I've used his team a bunch of times. And yeah, just going to pause until he picks a move. We'll be right back. Okay, so he ends up staying in with Keldeo, which is cool because I get the burn on it, which is definitely nice as I can definitely just, recover up right here. I really hope he's Zard Y because I'm about to reflect type his typing. That makes sense. Let's see. It is Zard Y. Give me that typing. Fire flying, not bad. None of your moves hurt me. I'm just going to stall out his Sun for a bit. Hopefully he doesn't have like Ancient Power. Obviously it hurts because Sun, but I want to stall out his Sun just for a bit because this thing is actually a pretty big threat to my team. I do have Infinite though, which can, tank hits for days as that's doing a bit more. Go ahead and miss. He crit me. Alright, so I guess I played that wrong. As now I do have the free switch into my Kieran Black and just going to go for Fusion Bolt, as it will be able to knock out Charizard. Don't really want to mess around with this threat. That sucks. I lost Starmie. Then again, Starmie, I wasn't really going to be doing too much. Keldeo, I feel, is checked by Gardevoir, Wish Calm Mind, plus Rotom. And I'm not worried about Charizard because I do have this Infinite, which can just slack off and Toxic, etc., etc. But Starmie would have been nice just to outspeed, certain threats. But he ends up going on to Hippowdon. That's completely fine by me. As I'm just going to fire off an Ice Beam. I don't feel like predicting if he wants to end up going out into Keldeo from there, as he actually does end up doing that. And again, that's completely fine. I do have my Rotom Wash, which I can just go out into. I am physically defensive, so he ends up going for Secret Sword, as that does a lot actually. Wow, that did too much damage, and that did a lot. But I can get off a free Pain Split versus nothing, so I'm actually just going to go for Volt Switch as he ends up going for Bisharp. I guess he didn't want me to go out into Landorus and he wanted to get the boost. But now I do have the free switch into my my Infernape right here as my leftovers have been revealed. No! But I can just go for a Toxic as I can probably hit Hippowdon. Actually, he ends up staying in with that. Was that worth it? Bro, what did you expect? Okay. Well, I'm just going to slack off this damage. I didn't really know why he'd made that play as he ends up going out to Latios. And I do have my Gardevoir, which I can just Mega Evolve and, of course, Wish Up. I guess he got rid of my leftovers, which is, sucks for Charizard, but this is a very generic build. Isn't this, kind of looks like Valentine's team. But I do have my Gardevoir that I can just go out into. I'm really surprised he just did that with Bisharp, because he would have lost it right there. As I don't agree with that, but it works for him, so I can't really say much, can I? So we're just gonna switch out into Gardevoir as he ends up going for the Psyshock, and he gets a crit. That's cool, as I can just Mega Evolve and go for the Wish, as he is gonna go out to Keldeo. So this is completely nice for me because he goes down to burn. I get off a Wish, and I can also get off the Protect versus the Bisharp. So that's something I'm grateful for. Or whatever else he wants to go out into. I'll basically be at 99%. So I'm going to pause it until he picks a move. He ends up going out into Zard. I'm just going to go for Protect because I want to get my my HP back as he ends up going for Fire Blast. How many Fire Blasts have he used actually? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so he's only down to 3. And they don't run air slash. I really hope he's not one. He's only down to 2 left. But they generally don't run air slash. And I'm just going to hit him with a toxic as he goes for it again. And he only has 1 left. So what don't I need? That might have been a roll. I'm going for slack off. Yeah, it was a roll, definitely. I knew it because I run Spadef. So there was no way he'd be able to knock me out. And he's out of it, so I can just go for slack off right here. Kind of surprised he didn't try and go for Fire Blast, but teach their own. I mean, Focus Blast, sorry. He's out of Fire Blast. But just going to switch out into my Gardevoir one more time as my Infinite is back at full. That was a really high roll that he got with this first one. Then again, Focus Blast, it's something you have to go accuracy for. You know, you pay the price of accuracy. But the fact that Charizard is actually toxic means that I could just sit up on him with Gardevoir. I could sit up on him anyway just because he was out of Fire Blast. So I'm going to go out into my Gardevoir one more time as I do get off this free wish once more. And again, Latios is not doing anything to me. To be honest, I don't even have to wish. I could go for Hyper Voice, but to hit Smack Bisharp if he wants to go out into that. As he actually ends up going out to Thundurus. And again, just going to go for Protect. Be back at full HP as he goes for Nasty Plot. So that makes him a threat, but I'm not sure if he's running Focus Blast just yet. So I'm gonna go out to my Kyurem as he goes for T-Bolt, and I see no Life Orb, so he might not actually be a Focus Blast variant. So I'm gonna try and go for the Ice Beam as he ends up going for the Hidden Power Fighting. What is that? What was that? Dragon? Hello? That's so weird, but I can just hit him with another Ice Beam as he is gonna knock me out with the Thunderbolt, as I do have my Landorus T now. I can just go out into and go for a U-turn, which does not knock him out. Crap. It's fine though. I didn't really need Rotom-Wash anyway. As he ends up going for the Hidden Power. What is that? Is that really fighting? Like I'm so confused. But I'm just gonna try and go for what is that? Steel? Prickle Fable? I don't know. Okay, whatever. I'm not judging. But I can just hit him with a U-turn again as he actually ends up sacking this. So that's cool by me, as I do have Infernape, which 1v1s most of his team. As I can just Toxic his Hippowdon. I don't care if he goes out to Hippo actually, because I want to Toxic this thing. As he ends up going for his own Toxic. So good to know that he has that, because now I don't want to switch out. At the same time though, I kind of have to. So I'm going to go out into my Landorus T as he ends up setting up his Stealth Rocks, and I can just U-turn out, you know, let the toxic damage rack up on him as he ends up going out to Charizard. So Charizard is just a free switch for my Gardevoir, as he cannot touch me now. And I believe I can just go right for a Wish. To be honest, I could just fire off a Hyper Voice, but it actually turns out I do outspeed him, so that's great to know, because I'm going to go for Protect just in case he gets a crit with the Solar Beam. I don't want to Calm Mind up and have him get a crit, so I'm going to end up going for one last Wish as he's going to go down to the toxic damage. And yeah, Gardevoir just putting in work with Infernape. Granted, the roll helped and he didn't risk Focus Blast, but ends up going out to Bisharp. And protecting is definitely my best play because I want to get back up to full HP as he ends up going for Iron Head. So well, I don't want to take a Sucker Punch, so I'm just going to go directly into Infernape as he ends up going for Iron Head again. I'm not sure if he's... what type of Bisharp is he? But I can just hit him with a Slack Off. Yeah, definitely going to go for the Slack Off because I want to be at as good amount of HP as possible. This thing is a threat to my team. But once I start firing off Hyper Voices, so once I get the free switch back into Gardevoir, I just start firing off Hyper Voices and I knock out everything. So, not entirely worried. Honestly, the most expendable member on my team is Landorus T, but then Landorus just double checks. It's just a great pivot. So, to be honest, you could double switch right here if you wanted to, but I'm just gonna go out to my Gardevoir anyway, as it's my safest play by far. My safest play. I don't care if he goes Flash Shock, and this time I will be firing off a Hyper Voice, as I will be able to hit something upon switching. So that's gonna be my plan right there. And plus, he's taking Life Orb damage, so he's gonna be in KO range of U-turn from Landorus T. So I'm gonna pause until he picks a move. I can expect a double from him, but I don't have to make a play. So he ends up going for the Earthquake this time, as I am just going to fire off a Hyper Voice as I will basically be able to get a kill. If he goes out to Bisharp, as he ends up doing, that's basically going to be game, because Bisharp was the biggest threat, as he ends up going right back out into his Latios. I don't know why, but I'm just going to hit him with a Wish, as again, just going to go for Protect right here. You know, a little bit of the process, get back up to a good amount of HP. Latios is basically handled by Landers T, as again, just going for Wish is my best play by far, because I don't want to be KO'd, and if anything, I can actually just be at full HP by the time he goes down, if he ends up staying in again. So yeah, he's actually just repeatedly going for Earthquake, as again, even if he gets a crit, I'm good, because I'm going for the most optimal play. So I'm actually going to pause it until he most likely goes down. So eventually I end up beating his Latios, and I'm at 77%. I can just fire off 2 Hyper Voices on this Hippo. It will go down, as he ends up going for Toxic. Doesn't really matter at this point. Even if he went for Slack Off, Toxic is going to be racking up. So yeah, the combination of Infernape plus Gardevoir really put in a lot of work this game. So good game, and let us look for another battle. We'll be right back. Okay, so we have found a battle versus actually a pretty scary team. Kieran Black does put in some work on his team, definitely, especially because I have HP Fire. Actually, I think I'm good, just because Rotom Wash also puts in work on his team, but I'm gonna lead off with my Kieran Black, as he ends up leading off with Latios, so I can actually tank one Life Orb Draco, so I'm just gonna go right for Ice Beam. Damn, is that thing Specs or something? Like, how did I not take that? Okay, alright, so I just lost a huge let me calc this. That's crazy. No way Assault Vest Kyurem just died in one hit. Kyurem. Because I wanted to get rid of that big threat. Lonely. Assault Vest. No way. I just like... I made a horrible play. A horrible play. Dracometer does 91... Okay, I didn't know that. That was just bad on my part. Holy crap. Alright, so... Rotom Wash is essentially free, I guess, as... I am just going to go for Hydro Pump just in case he wants to go out to Heatran. Or that. Wow, that's a weird play. But I'm able to smack that, as we're basically going to be trading Mon for Mon right here. So I'm going to hit him with another one as he ends up going for Stone Edge. Alright, so I made a really bad play turn 1. I really thought it would do a lot less than that. But then again, I guess the Kyurems I'm used to run a bit more HP. Alright, so that was horrible. This is why I say, guys, I'm not good at this game at all. I make really unnecessary plays. I had Gardevoir, which was 100% switching to that. As now he goes at the Ferrothorn, which is honestly should have been his first switch. But by me going for the Will-O-Wisp, this thing is neutralized. As he ends up going for Leech Seed. And him being burnt means that Starmie beats him 1v1. So I'm going to go out to Starmie. As he ends up going for Leech Seed again. And what I want to do is just... I want to Reflect Type first. I want to Reflect Type. Well, I want it to spin, but he ends up going out into a Azumarill. Now I'm Water Fairy, and I do have my my Rotom Wash, which can just come in for free, basically, as he goes for Play Rough. That is Choice Banded, damn. As I'm just going to go for Pain Split. Alright, so that thing is a threat. That is actually a really big threat to my team. The fact that he's CB, so just gonna hit him with a Volt Switch, as once again Starmie is fine because he is burnt. I can Rapid Spin away, I can Reflect Type. It'd be sick to just Reflect Type his his Ferrothorn. So I'm just gonna go for Scald just in case he wants to go back out into Azumarill. I do have that chance to burn, which would be nice, as I do end up getting that burn. He makes a face, but that's why I went for Scald to get the burn, so I don't care. No, that's unfortunate for him, but once again, Rotom Wash is a safe play, especially because he is burnt. As he ends up going to Latios, and making the safer play this time, going directly into my Gardevoir, as Gardevoir smacks his team with Ferrothorn Weekend. The only thing he has for it is his Heatran, which is probably special. Actually, it could be Scarf, just based on his team, but yeah, gonna Mega Evolve right here, and actually just go for Wish, that way I can pass it to my Starmie. Mega Evolve. Go for to my Rotom actually versus Heatran. And again, I just want to pass this. Yeah, I want to pass this to Rotom. Do I do any? Oh, Starmie's definitely better. I'm passing it to Rotom. Because Starmie outspeeds his team, and it can burn Heracross too. So, I'm gonna pause it till he picks a move. We'll be right back. As he ends up going out to Latios, okay. I ended up getting the Rotom Wash in, so I can just go for Pain Split right here. If he wants to go for Draco, I can survive that. Wait, I don't. Yeah. Alright, I was thinking he might want to go out to Ferrothorn. I don't want that happening, so I get off that, and I'm just gonna go directly into my Gardevoir because I don't want to take another Draco. Or he ends up going for Roost, so that's completely fine too. I can just fire off a Hyper Voice. We'll be able to find out what item the Heatran is running right now. I don't have to go for Wish just yet. And if he wants to go out to Ferrothorn, he'll be taking Hyper Voice plus Burn plus my Protect afterwards. So goes out to Heatran as I think he's offensive. Yep, he's offensive just based on the damage. So I'm gonna go right for Protect just to see what move he wants to lock himself into as he ends up going for Fire Blast, and that's a free switch to my my Infernape, so I'm just going to go to that as I did 0. And I'm actually going to go for Toxic, predicting him to want to go out into his Latias as he ends up going out to his Azumarill, so completely fine too. He might actually want to go out into Latias now, but I'm not going to try and predict that. Actually, I might. Landorus T doesn't need any health this game, so I'm actually going to go out into my Landorus T just in case he wants to go out to Latios right here, doubling. Predicting my my Gardevoir, because like I said, I don't really need Landorus T for this game. My combination of 2 waters and Infernape smack Heatran. I love that my Infernape actually outspeeds Mega Heracross after Mega Evolve, so I'm gonna go out to my Landorus T as he does end up going out into Heracross though. Not what I expected. Definitely not what I expected, but it's gonna work, I suppose, as he does not end up Mega Evolving, which makes sense. I guess he doesn't want to be in a position where I'll be able to outspeed him, but he ends up going for SD. I am just going to go for the Scald. If I get a burn, sorry, not really, because that's why I'm going for Scald, but I do end up getting the burn, which neutralizes him as a threat, and he ends up getting only 2 hits. That's so unfortunate for him, but I can't do anything about that. I'm going for my best play, especially after the turn 1 loss of my team. And or my Pokemon rather, and I don't really need BFFF, best friends. All right, so able to knock out his Mega Heracross, definitely a threat. As Landorus T just comes in for free and outspeeds his entire team. So I'm gonna go out to my Landorus T as I can safely go for Earthquake. I don't care if he goes out to Latias right there. As he does though. And you completely smack Azumarill, but Azumarill's smacked by that. No, I need Rotom Wash. Don't really need Infernape. So I can sack it to the Psyshock. I don't want him to get a crit on Psyshock on my Gardevoir, which is why I end up doing that. So yeah, just gonna wish up right here. As he could possibly, he can go out to whatever he wants, to be honest, but yeah, ends up going out to Azumarill though. Not sure how I feel about that play. This is definitely choice banned. Let me calc this real quick. A 360 special attack. Holy crap. Azumarill. Well, it's not Belly Drum, but well, let's just calc 252. Obviously, that's the better. I want to calc Mega Gardevoir. Devor. I do not have that much special attack. Where am I at? Okay, go, 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 go. Do I really have no investment? I'm gonna pause it just to look at my team. We'll be right back. Alright, so I have 0 investment. I actually just realized that. But it does 58 to 68, and he's at 58 exactly. So I'm just gonna go right for Hyper Voice, as I should be able to knock him out. Imagine I get the absolute lowest roll possible. That'd be pretty funny, actually. But I am gonna get my wish back, and let me click Hyper Voice again because I'm lagging. As I am able to knock him out, and I get back up to full HP, which means that Latias is essentially just checked right there. And he was actually at 57. PS just showed 58, so he had no way of living that. As he ends up going out to Heatran, and I'm just gonna protect to see what move he wants to go for. as he goes for Fire Blast. And I can eat these up, actually, so I'm going to go for Wish, stall him out of these Fire Blasts. And again, just going to go for Protect because I want to stall him out of Fire Blast. This is my best possible play right now. So let me, the opposing Heatran used Fire Blast. 1 out of 5. Okay, so he only has 3 more. As again, I can just go for Wish. As he goes out to Ferrothorn. And I'm just going to pass this Wish to my... I want to pass it to. Pass it to my Rotom. That way it's at full HP. After the Leech Seed. So, or before Leech Seed, rather. So he ends up going out to Ferrothorn. And again, he's just going to go for a double Leech Seed. Which I don't really mind because I do have my Lanner's T, which can just come in and... come in on this thing, as he actually ends up getting up Stealth Rock. So I don't know if that was the correct play to do, but Earthquake is my safest play as he goes for Protect, and I have no reason to switch out to Gardevoir because Gardevoir tanks any hit from Latias. So I'm just gonna go for Earthquake again as he ends up going out to Gardevoir. Oh, Latias rather, sorry. And once again, Heatran is my safest play. Gardevoir, oh my god. Okay. Okay, so he has to hope for a crit, but even a crit won't be able to knock me out of that range of HP just because of the mechanics. So I'm just going to go for a Wish one more time as he goes out to Heatran, and I will be able to be at full HP this time. So, hit him with a Protect. This thing is so good, man. I swear, this thing is amazing. See, he's definitely... Rotom Wash is safe. I was thinking I should just go out to Lanners because he's just going to go out to Ferrothorn right here. But after the burn, I don't think Ferrothorn can actually take a Hydro Pump, so I'm just going to go for Hydro Pump as I should be able to knock him out. If he wants to go out to Latias, that's fine. The combination of these two actually just 1v1s his team, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this works out. I missed the I miss it, but he misses Leech Seed, so that makes up for it. Doesn't really make up for it. I know, he's sad. I'm sorry, man. That's unfortunate for you. He deserves that, though. So I'm just going to go out into my my Lanner's T. As if he goes for Leech Seed again, that's the best possible play in my opinion. But then again, he might just go for Protect. And I do just have my my Gardevoir, which can just come in on what I'm expecting to be Protect. So he goes for Leech Seed. Yo, look at this man just making plays. He's fighting for his life. I'm letting my team take unnecessary damage. So okay, I'm practically choking this away, but he ends up going for Gyro Ball this time. Cool. That's what I was hoping he'd do. As I should be able to knock him out. No. Oh my god, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Not even gonna lie. As long as I don't let, as long as I still have Lanner's T, I'm good. So that's crazy. Let's try and go back out into Rotom on a Protect finally, and that's pretty. Can I hit a Hydro Pump this time? Let's see. I actually land, and I'm able to knock out Ferrothorn. So that all those turns were just so annoying for no reason, but positive he's just gonna go for Psyshock. So I'm just gonna go for the Pain Split, as I do just get a free Volt Switch right now. And I think I can just knock him out with the combination of, well, no combination. I just go for, is this a 50-50? This isn't a 50-50. How much does Superpower do? No, I'm good. I have my Rotom Sack. So I just go right for U-turn. And go out to my Gardevoir. Why'd I go out to Gardevoir? I just let Gardevoir take Stealth Rock damage. Okay, that was the wrong play to make, going out to Gardevoir. I should just went directly in the Rotom. But it's going to work out the same anyway because I sack Rotom right here. And at this point, I go onto my Lanner's T. And I just click Superpower. And it 2 KOs Latias and it smacks Heatran. So He might think it's 50-50. I don't. As I should be able to 2-hit KO. I don't know why it came down to this because of, you know, missing Hydro Pumps and a bit of stupidity on my part. Like I had no reason to let Gardevoir take Stealth Rocks right there. As if he gets a crit with Psyshock, I could be in range of him killing me. So I'm just gonna go for Superpower. As he probably thought it was a 50-50 with U-turn and knockoff, but I'm gonna be able to knock him out. As I can just go out directly into Gardevoir and U-turn finishes him off, if anything. So ends up going for the Psyshock. And Hyper Voice is my best play. So Gardevoir goes down. Yeah, that was a game. I'm gonna say good game, but like I messed up early in the beginning, and then Scald just was showing why Scald's the best move. So I'm just gonna say good game out of, you know, I'm sorry. So yeah, hope you guys all enjoy. The team put in work, and this was 26 minutes. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and until next time, later.